So,
Sit, Florian.
okay, you can start.
You're a bit early, but...
So Florian came to my office the second year of the bachelor. He said to me, I want to go abroad. And we had this program called the Global Software Engineering European Master. And he said, I want to do that. So it was a bit early, but still I hoped he would continue to think about that. And then eventually in the master he did it. And he went to Sweden for the first year, and he came to the VU for the second year. But then he, well, I suggested him, why don't you go abroad also to do the thesis? And then I suggested a couple of options, and eventually decided to go the thesis with Rick Caseman, which is a professor at the University of Hawaii. And it was a bit expensive to come here himself to give this speech, so I'm giving the speech that he sent to me. Contemplations on the occasion of Florian graduation. So even though I live and work there, I'm inherently suspicious of people who want to come to Hawaii to study. Let's face it, Hawaii is not known for many things, but it is known for many things, but not for the scholarly reputation of its universities. I'm sad to say that in the minds of visitors, our scholarship ranks far below other considerations, such as the sun, the beach, the ocean, surfing, golfing, fishing, sailing, pineapples, mangoes, palm trees, blue skies, sunsets, volcanoes, and sport. So when Professor Lago told me that she had a student who wanted to come to Hawaii to work with me, I paused for a moment, but only for a moment, because I have enormous respect for Professor Lago's judgment, I don't know why. If she was recommending this guy, he must be good. And so I took a chance on Florian Munch. I was not disappointed, not for a moment. Yes, it's true that Florian likes to surf and ride his bike and go to the beach. Yes, it's true that he loves to travel. We noticed that. And did in fact visit Kauai, I don't know if it's the right pronunciation, and the Big Island in addition to Oahu. But none of these facts can take away from the basic truth of it. Florian worked very hard on his research and succeeded on a project that would have daunted most other graduate students. John von Neumann once said, research is what I'm doing when I don't know what I'm doing. The possibility of failure in our research objective was always there for us. I think that the idea that we were truly heading off into the unknown was a bit unsettling to Florian at first. But very quickly he learned to live with the uncertainty and maybe, just maybe, even enjoy it a bit. So he did a thesis called A New Perspective on Predicting Maintenance Costs. Florian's research involved challenges on multiple dimensions. We were extracting data from real-world open-source software projects, which usually are quite large. It's like the largest one, as far as I recall. The real world is messy, and so the most basic challenge was just selecting, collecting, and filtering the mountain of data out there. This alone took several months of near manic activity on the part of Florian. This is why we, he, professors, have graduate students, of course. Then he has to analyze all this data. Finally, he had to write it all down in a coherent fashion to make it seem as though this tortuous but difficult journey was in fact a well-planned path from start to finish. But Florian prevailed, and in the end succeeded. I often remark that having a master's degree or a PhD doesn't prove that someone is intelligent, but it does prove that they are stubborn. This is no small thing. Taking on a large and initially shapeless project and seeing it through to completion is an extremely valuable skill in life. Most people cannot do it. Most people don't have the discipline and mental toughness and the belief in themselves. So writing a thesis, even a bad one, is already admirable. Writing one that is of value, one that is a true contribution to the research community, is even more valuable. Florian, you should be proud of yourself. You succeeded where most students would have failed, and you did so with unfailing good cheer and positive attitude. I know that there were many times when I suggested a change to the research that cost you long hours of work. He was reminding the many emails you exchanged overnight. And probably had you tearing out your hair, I don't know. I think that there were many times that I made you rewrite and rewrite a portion of your thesis until we got it to sound just right. And I know that there were many times that you would have rather been surfing. But you stuck with it and succeeded beyond everyone's expectations. Congratulations. Best wishes for all of your future endeavors. Florian, I have no doubt that you will succeed in whatever you choose to do. And I want to add that I think the same. You are the perfect students. I would love to have all the students like you. Pity you chose to work for Google. So you start in next Saturday in Google London. You are much too talented, I think, for them. But wish you a lot of fun. So congratulations.